Welcome to our video on the best vitamins to stop calcium plaque in your arteries and heart. Calcium plaque buildup in the arteries is a serious problem that can wreak havoc with health, causing issues from fatigue and shortness of breath to more severe conditions like stroke or heart attack. Calcium plaques form as a result of damage to the walls of arteries, which causes the body to initiate a repair process. If the damage is not properly repaired, it can lead to the formation of a stable plaque, which can eventually cause a heart attack if it ruptures or causes a clot to form. Calcium is often deposited with these plaques, which can make them more stable but also more dangerous if they rupture. This buildup is caused by lifestyle factors such as smoking or eating unhealthy foods. But fortunately, certain vitamins can have a dramatic impact on improving the situation. We'll explore these in today's video, including food sources that will help you get enough naturally, and tips to maximize their health benefits. But before we dig in, can you do us a favor? Click on the thumbs up and help us spread the word about heart disease prevention, and ring the bell to stay up to date with our latest videos. We want to make sure you get the latest info so you can live a long, healthy life. And stick around to find out how to get 2 heart healthy free gifts. We guarantee both you and your heart will love them. Okay, let's get into it. Number 6. Magnesium. Magnesium is an essential mineral that plays a vital role in various bodily functions, including muscle and nerve function, blood pressure regulation, and bone health. Recent studies have shown that magnesium plays an important role in preventing plaque buildup. One study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that higher magnesium intake was associated with reduced markers of plaque buildup in the arteries. The study reports that for every 50 milligrams of magnesium consumed, there was a 22% reduction in coronary artery calcification. Magnesium helps to relax muscle spasms in the heart blood vessels, which can be responsible for high blood pressure. What's more, magnesium is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions in the body, and it is the 4th most abundant mineral in the body. Magnesium deficiency is relatively common, with some estimates suggesting that around 48% of adults in the United States do not meet the recommended daily intake. Good food sources of magnesium include nuts, seeds, avocados, legumes, leafy green vegetables, and fatty fish like salmon. So make sure you're getting plenty of these to keep your arteries and heart happy. Number 5. Vitamin E. Vitamin E is a fat-soluble vitamin that is known for its antioxidant properties. Recent studies have shown that vitamin E may also play a role in reducing calcium plaque in the heart and arteries. One study published in the International Journal of Molecular Science found that vitamin E supplementation may improve endothelial function, which is a key factor in the development of atherosclerosis. Vitamin E works by preventing the oxidation of low-density lipoprotein, or LDL cholesterol. When LDL cholesterol is oxidized, it can lead to the formation of calcium plaque in the arteries. Vitamin E helps to prevent this oxidation, which in turn may help to reduce calcium plaque buildup. It's also important for protecting your vision, skin health, and cognitive brain function as you age. Vitamin E can be found in a variety of foods, including nuts and seeds, leafy greens, fruits, and vegetables. Particularly rich sources include almonds, avocado, red peppers, spinach, beet greens, pumpkin, asparagus, and mangoes. These are some of the most abundant vitamin E foods. However, the fact is that vitamin E is present in many plant-based foods. So unlike some of our other vitamins, you don't need to worry too much about vitamin E deficiency, as long as you're eating a healthy and balanced diet with plenty of plant-based foods. Number 4. B vitamins. B vitamins are a group of water-soluble vitamins that play important roles in various bodily functions, including energy metabolism, nerve function, and the formation of red blood cells. In particular, vitamin B6 vitamin B12, and folate have been shown to be extremely important for heart health. That's all because of a problematic amino acid called homocysteine. Studies show that high levels of homocysteine are associated with an increased risk of heart disease. Vitamin B6, vitamin B12, and folate work together to break down homocysteine in the body, thereby reducing the risk of heart disease. Additionally, vitamin B1 has also been shown to repair blood vessel function and slow the development of artery damage that causes calcification. Food sources of B vitamins include meat, fish, poultry, eggs, dairy products, leafy green vegetables, and fortified greens. Vitamin B12 is mainly found in animal products, meaning that fruits and vegetables don't contain any. So vegetarians and vegans may need to supplement their diet with vitamin B12 or eat B12 fortified plant milks and cereals. Although there is one super nutritious, non-animal food that naturally contains B12. Can you guess what it is? It's not a plant, vegetable, fruit, or nut. It's a fungus. That's right, some varieties of mushroom do contain B12, making them an excellent staple food for vegetarians. Before we get to number 3, Heart Disease Code would love to give you a free book, The Surprising Truth About Fat and Cholesterol, plus the first episode of the untold story of heart disease, something that everyone concerned about heart health should watch. Click the link in the description below to claim these free gifts. Okay, let's get back to the list. Number 3. Potassium. Potassium plays a critical role in maintaining fluid balance within cells, as well as proper functioning of muscles and nerves. It's important for healthy muscle contraction, including the heart muscle. Research has shown that adequate intake of potassium may also reduce the risk of heart disease by helping to prevent the buildup of calcium plaque in the heart and arteries. Potassium works by counteracting the effects of sodium, which can contribute to high blood pressure and the development of calcium plaque in the arteries. Additionally, potassium helps to relax blood vessels and improve endothelial function, which increases blood flow. Food sources of potassium include fruits, especially bananas, oranges, avocado, and cantaloupe. Vegetables like spinach, broccoli, sweet potatoes, beets, and tomatoes, as well as beans, lentils, nuts, chicken, and salmon. It's worth noting that potassium content of fruits and vegetables can reduce when you soak, steam, or cook them. So in order to increase potassium intake, include some raw or slightly cooked in your regular diet. Now, it is important to know that individuals with kidney disease or those taking certain medications, such as diuretics, may need to limit their potassium intake. Additionally, individuals with Addison's disease or other adrenal gland disorders may need to consume extra potassium. And as we discussed, soaking, steaming, and cooking have been shown to reduce potassium levels. So potassium-sensitive people are often recommended to take these steps. Some of the foods we discussed in this section are some of the best foods for most health categories. So make foods like avocado, orange, and broccoli daily features in your diet. Number 2. Vitamin D. Vitamin D plays a critical role in calcium homeostasis and bone health. It helps to regulate the absorption of calcium and phosphorus in the gut and promotes their deposition in bones. It's like a traffic controller, moving calcium out of harm's way where it can build up in the arteries and into the bones where it's needed to strengthen bones, preventing bone health problems like osteoporosis. Vitamin D deficiency is strongly associated with an increased risk of arterial calcification, and it has important immune modulatory and anti-inflammatory effects, making vitamin D an essential vitamin for all-round health. Food sources of vitamin D are less common than other vitamins, but include fatty fish, such as salmon and tuna, fortified dairy products, and fortified cereals. Of course, the most common way we get vitamin D is from the sun. When we expose our skin to sunlight, our bodies naturally produce vitamin D. What's more, research published in the journal Photochemistry and Photobiology found that when the active compound in leafy greens, chlorophyll, is exposed to light through the skin, it improves the body's ability to regenerate coenzyme Q10. Coenzyme Q10 is an antioxidant that is heavily linked to reducing heart disease, which our body produces less of as we age. So as you can see, vitamin D has a number of domino effects on different processes in the body. For all of these reasons, many cardiologists recommend regular sun exposure for short periods of time. Not enough to cause sunburn, but enough to allow your body to produce vitamin D. Dr. Jack Wolfson recommends regular moderate amounts of sun exposure to the bare chest. And Dr. Michael Greger suggests it may be worth eating a salad and then getting some rays, in order to not only reap the rewards of vitamin D, but to also promote the regeneration of heart-healthy coenzyme Q10 at the same time. So eat your spinach and soak up some sun, and enjoy the knowledge that vitamin D is making a huge difference in keeping everything working properly. Number 1. Vitamin K. Vitamin K is one of the most important vitamins for heart health. Vitamin K is known to reduce arterial stiffness, slow progression of vascular calcification, lower the incidence of diabetes and coronary artery disease, and ultimately decrease cardiovascular mortality overall. Like vitamin D, it plays a role in regulating calcium, promoting strong bones and healthy heart and blood vessels. Vitamin K-dependent proteins, such as matrix GLA protein, or MGP, help to prevent calcium from depositing in the walls of arteries, where it can lead to plaque formation. One study found that people who consumed high levels of vitamin K were 21% less likely to be hospitalized due to atherosclerosis or plaque buildup, compared to those who consumed the least. There are two main forms of vitamin K, K1 and K2. K1, also known as Phylloquinone, is found in green leafy vegetables like spinach, kale, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and cabbage. K2, also known as Menaquinone, is found in fermented foods like cheese and natto, as well as in some meats and eggs. While vitamin K is important for heart health, it's also important to note that people taking certain medications, such as blood thinners like warfarin, need to be careful with vitamin K intake, as it can interfere with the medication's effectiveness. If that's you, your healthcare provider will likely tell you to stay consistent with the amount of vitamin K foods you eat, and avoid large spikes. So there you have it, the 6 best vitamins to stop calcium plaque in your arteries and heart. Number 6. Magnesium. Number 5. Vitamin E. Number 4. B vitamins. Number 3. Potassium. Number 2. Vitamin D. Number 1. Vitamin K. What do you think? Do you have any questions or tips to share? Leave a comment and share it with others in the Heart Disease Code community. And remember to get your 2 free gifts: The Surprising Truth About Fat and Cholesterol, and the first episode of the Untold Story of Heart Disease. Just click the link in the description below to get them. And remember to like this video and click the subscribe button, so that you can stay up to date as we release new videos. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you have a happy and heart-healthy day.